How's it going, y'all? It's Jeff, and it feels like it's been years since we've seen the Straw Hats, and it feels like it's going to be even longer because I know that we're taking a break from them and focusing on Kobe of all people, which is almost like pain because I can't imagine anything with Kobe being as fascinating as we have going on in the main plot, so taking a break here is just peculiar to me. But I know that we also have Blackbeard, so I don't know, because Blackbeard is also like, he's cooking something. It seems like he's always, speaking of cooking, he's kidnapped pudding. Seems like to do something with the pony glyphs, to my understanding. So yeah, it's just an interesting way to break up what's going on. But I will say, Kobe, like from the very first episode, I knew that Monkey D. Luffy was going to be my protagonist. When he told Kobe he hated him, because I'm just like, no one's doing it like this guy. Luffy's different. So yeah, with that, I'm excited to see what Blackbeard's got going on. So let's get into it. It's all ominous from the jump. This arc is so dark. And also really light on recaps. Is that the Mistress Perona? She sounds a little different.
Boy.
Oh, it is she! That controversial Perona Zoro ship. I can see it being revived. Period. Oh wow. Negative. Oh, they are making her ability look so... like, already better than Thriller Bark. I hate to say it. Whew. I want to be the Luffy of the group. I'm probably the Usopp of the group. I think I would have the exact same reaction he did. Power of depression. So is she gonna run into Kobe? Is my thought. Oh, look at him still putting in work in the cellar. I'm such a Halloween fella, so Perona's just like the dopamine. It's spiked. Speaking of controversial, would it be to say that I've actually just never been that interested in Kobe as a character? So maybe 1,100... I almost said 1,100,000. Maybe 1,100 episodes in, that'll finally change. That was so prolonged. Is Kobe like the glow-up champion of One Piece? Hero for what again? Oh, she's still loyal to that? Radish? Kobe's like, and I care about this. Why? It's interesting because I feel like Kobe knows the nuances that not all pirates are scum, but Gecko Maria in particular is, so... Does that mean he caved? Oh, okay. I don't know if we've, like, really gotten to explore Pirate Island yet, so let's... Because, like, where are we? I think what tripped me up is seeing the Marines be the one with the bounty on them. I'm like, what world is this now? Dang, Why is Kobe... What did Kobe do to essentially have, like, the highest bounty on this island? Dang. He really took the time to, like, free everyone in there. While, like, I guess holding that bowling ball. Kobe's the pure-hearted hero. Protagonist of this series we never had. Is he making the rock mad? That's a... Reminds me of Pico. Yeah, the slaves escaped. I'm still trying to piece together what that thing is. Okay, someone's asking the real questions. There has to be a purpose, though, for, obviously, for why they gathered these Marines here. What does Blackbeard want in return? Like, it doesn't seem like Blackbeard would want money in return. Clearly, he's got bank if he could run a whole civilization. Is it just for the sake of taking Kobe out? Because it feels like he would have done that by now too. So, beige. Oh man, they really talking cigar to cigar. Man, it's really big back spirit. The designs, they really never miss. Looks like a sickly circus creature. So is this island alive? Or... Alright, so Wolf is even more of a menace then. Alright, stand corrected. I really gotta say though, I love how just Oda, he matches the crews to the captain so well. Like, these guys are just so... like, grungy, but... as, like, vivacious as Blackbeard, I guess. And why that? I got spooked by the boobage. What a gentleman. We all gotta aspire to be Kobe. Kobe, you didn't want to get taken in by the mummy? With all this going on, though, I did have the realization Kobe is one of the very few... I'm gonna save it because here we go. Way to make Blackbeard look like a complete force of nature. Just like a lawless land, right? Dang, like a sanctioned government official. Wild West. So does that mean he still wants to be king of the pirates? That's a bold, but he wants to rule this nation. So does that mean he's giving up on trying to find the One Piece, or is he trying to like double dip into the king labels? That's crazy. But what I was going to say about Kobe, though, is that it feels like Kobe, I've come to the realization, is one of the very, very few Marines I actually root for. So that's But maybe that's because he's just interacting with the worst of the worst, bro. Man. One thing Blackbeard said that Luffy would agree with. No, actually, it seems like they're on the same page about a couple things. Aokiji's there.
So.
Ooh. Is Aokiji a traitor? Okay, this is some bomb drops right here. So Kobe is no longer bound by like any of the Marine Code, so he can fight with Luffy all he wants to if they run into each other. Unlike Lucci. But what I'm more interested in is why he's here. Because he really just like dropped a whole lot of betraying exposition. Blackbeard's doing something that sounds really stupid, but it seems like he's really confident in it, so I'm almost confident in him too. Okay, so Blackbeard's going to use Kobe as a pawn. So even if Kobe did free Maria then, so he just kind of doesn't want to do it out of like moral principle. He can pretty much do anything he wants. So if Kobe won't be a Marine anymore, then he can join the crew. Oh, would this be Kizaru? Or Garp? I think it's Garp. The people care about me? It's giving Ace. Which is ironic, actually. Oh, these are the Navy guys? Where the heck is Garp in them? Ugh. I feel like we could have done away with guns in this series like 500 episodes ago. What the heck are these things made of? Okay, yeah, clay. So someone, I'm just curious, the clay thing, someone made them? Sexily whips wall. Man, all this talk of slaves and the whips. I feel so seen. Man. The Navy be infiltrating Pirate Ireland like ants. He's like holding onto that thing like it's his baby. Someone's gotta rescue him! I hear triumphant music! There he is! The Big D! Speaking of Marines I would root for, dang. There's like crazy bomb drops this episode, so I feel like the big thing, Blackbeard, trying to become like a sanctified nation, it just makes me really wonder why, because it seems like all the lawlessness and criminals and everything he has going on, it seems like everything he wants to do, he's just doing now, like, so for what, it seems like there's the bigger purpose here could be, you know, if he creates some sort of like, you know, relationship with the Marines and just like keeps, you know, like if he just keeps taking power and overthrows them, then he could, you know, theoretically overthrow the world government or something like that. It's just maybe I'm thinking too big, but I definitely feel like there's a really big, you know, overarching purpose here that we haven't seen yet. But as far as like Garp here, that whatever like term of endearment he called, you know, Kobe at the end there, like my dear pupil or something like that. Am I reading too much into it? If it seems like Garp, it feels like Kobe is like Garp is like the son that Garp never had. You know, like obviously Luffy went off rogue and did his own thing and rebelled, but Kobe is like this really honorable, like youthful kid that I feel like Garp can maybe see a lot of himself in. So that's a really interesting relationship with them that I'm excited to see play out. So although this episode was mostly just like talk and exposition, like beautiful like art and like, you know, and like I guess, you know, just I guess animation, if you want to call it that, so to just really keep you engaged. So with that said, it's a pretty dang good episode, so yeah, until next week.